2014 in Brisbane was the best UFC heavyweight fight of all time.
Oh, that was a crazy fight.
That was a crazy fight too, but come on, man, this is nuts.
And perhaps not the time to talk about the price Hogan could pay career-wise for this type of fight, but what an absolute war.
Well, I mean, he really hasn't gotten busted up that badly. It's a lot of fatigue, and the shots that have hit him have nothing been like the shots that Curtis has eaten.
Oh my goodness.
That Hogan jab being heard from.
They're almost jumping into these punches.
This fight is legitimately insane.
That Hogan jab. Good right hand by Blades.
Oh, nice right hand by Curtis.
Three-round record in a heavyweight fight for strikes landed, likely to be broken here.
I have never seen Curtis Blades more beat up in a fight. His face is destroyed.
Jab by Blades. Less than half a round to go. Oh.
Oh, both exchanged elbows.
Curtis keeps looking up at that clock.
He's just trying to survive.
Hogan staying committed to that jab.
Oh, nice right hand by Curtis. Oh my goodness. I mean, and think about this, right? We're all talking about how exciting and crazy this fight is. This is Josh Hogan's third UFC fight.
Yeah.
And he's fighting a contender in Curtis Blades.
He's fighting a guy that has lived in the top line for a really long time. And he's winning. As good as this fight has been, Josh Hogan is winning this fight. But because he's shown to be so good so early, he got that fight earlier than most would have to do. Do it.
His white shorts are pink with blood. Now look at this.
And it's not his blood.
No. Oh!
He's not that busted up.
Oh, it's a good right from Hogan. Now another one.
These dudes are grueling.
Crazy. Round by round numbers.
Oh my God.
It's for Blades.
Paulo Costa and Osman Mazzacano about to fight next. After this. First guy, they got to fight after this.
Never before. Oh! Heavyweight history of this many strikes been landed in a three-round fight.
Curtis Blades has no quit in him.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, he keeps trying. He does not want to lose this.
No, he does not want to lose to this guy.
The magic of Musiala, the defense of Rudiger, the versatility of Kimmich, and the genius of Neuer. Watch the Blitzkrieg strike against the Caribbean spirit. The Giants meet the debutantes. Buda India Wachiga, Germany versus Curaçao, 14th June, 9:30 p.m. Live and exclusive on Z5. Download the app now.
Insanity.
Curtis Blades and Josh Hogan forever linked as they go the distance.
That was pure
one
insanity.
giant highlight. You could literally take any 15 seconds from that fight and make a highlight reel.
He drops Curtis very early in the fight. They keep going. The pressure, the pace, and then Blades responds. Blades doesn't back down. He keeps fighting. They trade right hands here. Then Hogan throws a beautiful combination. The speed of Hogan and the chin of Hogan. Very impressive. Uppercut. Combination lands about 7 punches on Curtis Blades. Curtis somehow stays upright. Jab from Curtis, right hand from Curtis. This is an amazing fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Josh Hogan.
Facing Justin Gaethje, he is a savage. He's moving up. The fight Cyril gone.
Here we come, Washington, D.C.
Allison Teixeira said, I was a guy in the countryside, nobody knew my name. Now I'm in a main event against an elite contender, a superstar, but nothing's changed. I still work as hard as I ever have. Derek Lewis says, I think it's too early for a guy like him to fight someone like me. Lewis in black, Teixeira's in white.
Oh! He hurt Derek,
Lewis can't see well. He lands a bomb with the right. Oh, huge left. The Black Beast pounces. Trying to put him to bed early.
Oh, snap!
Teixeira needs some big shots. And that's going to do it.
He stopped it! Wow! What? The beast! The beast!
Marking his territory is the Black Beast like only he can.
He went right in his corner.
And he peed on him.
This dude right here.
Absolute chaos for less than a minute. The knockout record is still very safe for Derek Lewis. Crowd loving it. Back-to-back knockout wins now for Derek Lewis, who turned back Rodrigo Nascimento last May. Wants a word with Dana White. Said this week, I could still get a title shot. I've never fought Tom Aspinall.
Exactly. I mean, there's
sell
a short
tickets
list.
to any Derek Lewis fight. He gets hurt early, he was wobbled, and then he just turns it around.
Yeah, the thumb, the knuckle of the thumb of Teixeira kind of grazed the eye of Lewis. I mean, I can understand why the ref didn't stop it because it did look like a punch, but clearly took a knuckle to the eye and then just swinging. Just beautiful. Left hand right on the end of it, puts Teixeira down, and then just a one-way ticket from there. Left hand right to the chin, and the fact that Derek Lewis threw that with essentially one eye, no depth perception. This man touches you, he will put you out.
Add to the legend. They love a good show in Nashville. They love some hard hits. They love turning up the volume. Bob Perez, front and center. What a partnership they have. And he said this is as focused as he's ever seen Derek Lewis. And it's hard to argue with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
the run loss? That's what we're going to find out right now. We know we went and trained with Volkanovski, but is the confidence still there? It's all well and good when you're dishing it out. Yep. You're throwing flying knees and knocking out Bobby Green. You know, that's all well and good.
And you're the hammer. How do you play the nail? Because we always got, most of us have to play the nail at some point in your career.
Fiziev cutting off the cage nicely.
Hoofy has responded to adversity well in the past. On the Contender Series back in 2023, was down 2-0 on 2 of the 3 scorecards before knocking out one of Islam Makhachev's teammates in round 3.
This is good for Fiziev if he wants to shoot and take him down, because the fence is right there. Gets through with the left.
Ram trucks, nothing. Stops Ram.
Beautiful head movement from Fiziev. You see constantly in motion, just little feints, taking the head off the center line.
I mean, those leg kicks are nasty.
Beautiful.
By Fiziev.
These guys strike with such speed and accuracy and intent. I'm afraid to look down at my notes for a second. Hoofy trying to stay physical here in the clinch. 3 minutes to go in the round.
Yeah, for Hoofy here, I mean, ideally, he wants to get a tie clinch. He's got the height advantage. Get the tie clinch and drive the knees in. Oof.
Now, this is where Hoofy can find himself in trouble, when his back gets against the octagon. When he was in the clinch before and he had Fiziev back, that's fine. He doesn't struggle that much from the open mat. He struggles when he gets behind that black line and his back's against the octagon side.
Kick-heavy attack from Fiziev early on. A lot of visible damage on that lead leg of Hoofy early.
And that's good, John, because we know that Hoofy has great movement. The more you can chop down at that calf, you start to limit his ability to move and find space.
Slow him down. Also takes away his ability to throw his own strikes with as much speed.
Another touch to that lower half.
Hoofy's not really throwing much so far. I mean, I get it, you're trying to make reads.
Yeah.
But we're near the end of the round.
That's a nice jab there by Hoofy.
Yeah, the jab has been his best market, for sure.
Nice.
That was nice. Good left hook.
Oh! All right, these live fight odds are powered by Poly Market. Trade tonight's fights live exclusively on Poly Market, available in all 50 states. Download now.
Sorry, John. Beautiful head kick by Hoofy.
Hoofy is very tall for the weight. It's just so explosive.
Good body kick by Fiziev. He is invested heavily there as well. Ooh,
that jab is nice and long.
Man. Under a minute to go now in round 1.
Outside kick. Oh.
Those knees are so dangerous.
Outside kick for Fiziev. I mean, Fiziev's head movement is sick.
Yep. Hoofy starting to pick his spots pretty well late in the round.
Yeah, settling down a little bit here. Seeming a little cautious and tentative at the start of the round. Landing a couple of shots that's going to give you success. You're going to mentally just calm down a little bit.
Nice right hand there by Hoofy.
Oh. No thought of a takedown though for Fiziev.
Nice jab there by Hoofy. Hoofy fought a really good close of the round.
Really did. All right, we're through 5. We got a fight.
So here's that head kick that we saw. Beautiful body kick, sorry, pardon me, to the midsection by Fiziev. Nice long jab as well. Hoofy started calming down as the round went on. Fiziev lands a nice right there, but here's that head kick. Boom. Blocked, as we know. But the sound and the speed of that kick, that put Fiziev on notice.
Let's go cut these angles. One more round like this, let's go. 10 more minutes of fight, that's it, bro.
All right, round 2 is brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of UFC. 2 shots in every can. Hoofy Corner seemed...
Be it fear of leakage or skin irritation, you still have to act comfortable on your periods, right? Now, no more acting. Get Stay Free Secure XL. It helps prevent skin irritation and gives leakage protection. Stay Free Secure XL. When your pad is comfortable, periods are comfortable.
Body work here early round 2.
Well, Fiziev was having real success with those leg kicks, and then he kept throwing them blind, so then Hoofy kind of picked up on it. He wasn't able to land one for the last 2.5 minutes of the round. He's got to throw something in front of those kicks.
Yeah, you're right. He's going to set it up with the hands first.
Fiziev doing a very good job cutting angles, closing the distance.
Fiziev kicks a lot, man, and when he's kicking like that, he's very dangerous because they're so fast and there's no tell. You don't know where he's throwing the kick.
And they're both so technically matched. You know, that's why they've been so cautious and taking their time. They're not swinging like crazy because they know. You know, you see Fiziev moving the head constantly. Some beautiful stuff on display here.
Tonight's social media posts are brought to you by Threads. For conversations happening inside and outside the octagon, take it to Threads.
Just missed with the left hook.
And that's one of the things you can do as a shorter guy. When they throw the jab, if you throw the jab with them, you surprisingly will find yourself getting to the target with your jab. As long as you get your head off the center line and you throw with your opponent, you can match jab with guys that are much taller than you. And Fiziev does that beautifully.
If you got to watch those fingers.
Little buckle there by Fiziev. It looks like some appreciable damage on his lead leg as well.
Fiziev is just constantly in his chest. Never allows Hoofy to go forward.
But he does all this good work and backs him up, and then, I'm not saying hesitate, that's too strong of a word. Overly cautious, perhaps. And it allows Hoofy to just pump that jab out. Use that reach advantage. There it is again. And then just backs away.
Nice
Chris. A little step back right hand for the Brazilian.
That was nice.
Coach Dean Thomas in Las Vegas, what do you have?
You know, I wish Hoofy would just use that jab a little more. He needs to have more confidence in that. That jab sets up his entire offense, which we know is spectacular, but he's got to get behind it, have some confidence in it, and use it to back Fiziev up.
Good read as usual, Dino. Seems like he has been fairly committed to it. Quick touch to the body by Fiziev.
Yeah, Fiziev's got to throw more combinations.
Yeah.
It's all singular shots so far, and he's really got to just let it go, put the numbers together. That's how he's going to catch Hoofy.
Well, if he just keeps doing this, right, he's winning. But he can really separate himself if he throws more in combination, because then when Hoofy does this, you're like, oh man, Hoofy can land whenever he wants to.
Yeah,
but then he just doesn't throw enough, and then Fiziev throws 4 or 5 kicks before he throws again.
Hoofy's like a cat, he's so quick, so you're not going to catch him on the first one. You've got to put the numbers together. Miss 1, miss 2, boom, land 3.
Hoofy really started to hit that flow state late round 1.
It's just all these kicks, right? All these kicks count, man. Even though you're hitting elbows and arms, it just beats you up. Nice jab, though. I mean, Hoofy can't miss with the jab.
Oh! He missed with a right hand. There's another one. Fiziev goes down.
This could be over.
Oh, Fiziev's hurt bad. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he's all over the place. What a shot.
Oh, that's a big right hand from Hoofy. Fiziev in a world of trouble late round 2.
Hoofy just all over him. Look at Fiziev. That's it.
He's closing the distance.
It's done.
And there it is. Mauricio Hoofy has knocked out Rafael
What a right hand.
What a shot.
A monumental win for the 29-year-old Brazilian. He calls this part of the world home now.
Here it is, loads up, lands it perfectly. Fiziev tried to stay in it, fought with everything he had, follows it up. I mean, look at that. That's a beautiful right hand. And the follow-up shot as well. Sits it down there. And Fiziev was trying... I mean, you got to give it to the man. I mean, he was just all over the place, bobbing and weaving, trying to get back to his feet. And then from here, the referee had no choice. What a performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Movahedi has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 30 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by GKO, Mauricio Hooper.
Facing Justin Gaethje. He is a savage. He's moving up to fight Cyril Gahn.
Here we come, Washington, D.C.
Fights.
These are the ones, John. Fight. These are the ones.
Sportsbook of UFC. Chandler said he was expecting a 15-minute fight tonight and vowed to be more patient.
Well, you can't play with fire with Tony Ferguson because he's so nasty with his elbows that in those exchanges where he got punched by Justin Gaethje, he'd be taking elbows from Ferguson and just getting ripped apart.
Two good checks by Tony Ferguson. Front kick up the middle. Ooh, just came up short with that left hook by Chandler.
Chandler's jab is there. He had landed the body with the right hand a moment ago. Oh, big right. Early knockdown for Ferguson. Follows it up with a jab.
And I mean, I was sitting next to Tony Ferguson. His hands are massive.
Oh, he hurt him again. He hurt him again.
If Tony Ferguson is touching you, you're in trouble.
Good low kick there by Tony. He's got to not get out of pocket here. No.
Outstanding start for the underdog Ferguson.
But that's what he needed.
Body, yes.
He needed that very early.
He hurt him again. He hit him with the right hand.
Oh, Chandler caught him with a left hook there.
He did. You're right. Chandler's left hook was significant.
Woo! Chandler swinging.
Now Chandler's got to be careful because this is where he starts to just fight. This is where he starts to let go of tactics and tries to just fight with his ego.
Under 3 minutes now here in round 1. Chandler blinking out that left eye.
Oh, boy. He's doing that. He's winging them.
Yeah.
He's winging the shots. He's digging his heels into the ground, and he's trying to land bombs, and Tony's catching him while he's doing that.
Tony landed another nice left hand there.
Ferguson switching up his stances.
Beautiful takedown. Beautiful takedown.
Did you see that was a beautiful double leg there by Chandler. But there's no safety on with Ferguson on his back. He's still very good on his back. Chandler's got to be very careful to keep everything tight here.
And really good at cutting you with elbows from his back.
Fortune favors the brave, brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now. And Chandler is leaking from perhaps one of those Ferguson attacks on the ground.
Yeah, one of those elbows. And he's doing a fantastic job of framing him away with his shins. As Chandler's trying to land bombs, putting his feet on the hips.
If Ferguson wants to get up, yep, he can push away there.
Oh, omoplata potential here for that right arm, excuse me, left arm. Chandler looking to land bombs here, but Tony's protecting well. Tony's doing a fantastic job off his back, setting things up. And it's making Mike, oh, big shot by Chandler be more defensive. There's some good bombs by Chandler.
Oh, that one got through for Chandler.
Those are good. Solid punches from Chandler.
Watch your hair coming in, Mike.
Ferguson has the guard closed.
Now he's got to turn away from the octagon. Notice how he's doing that? He wants to get some space so he can move his hips.
Ferguson's trying to make sure he controls the posture of Michael Chandler.
Ferguson thrice has been warned for grabbing the fence either with his toes or his fingers. Trying to get to a hip.
Now you see Ferguson starting to try to build his base to get back up to his feet.
He's looking for the Kimura sweep.
Yeah, that's difficult against a guy like Chandler with such a strong base.
Yes.
Wide knees.
Good job defensively by Tony, blocking those shots from the bottom. That one landed, it caught him. We're seeing some, there it is again. You're seeing some blood come out of the left eye of Tony.
Chandler with some good ground pound down the stretch.
Those grazing punches are the ones that cut.
They do.
What a wild first round. A little bit
round.
different than the first on that right eye. He acknowledged as much to his corner. Round 2.
Yeah, with that kind of swelling, who knows what's going on there. That's a lot of swelling on that right eye.
Yep. But honestly, that was a
Crazy. That was one thing we have never seen before. No one has ever knocked out Tony Ferguson, and certainly not with one shot.
Nobody has stopped Tony Ferguson like that.
The only person that stopped him is Justin, and that was a...
Before this juice reaches your home, it embarks on a pretty incredible journey. It starts in a science-backed process that enables a longer shelf life with no preservatives needed. It then undergoes multiple rounds of rigorous quality checks before it reaches your home.
You know, and Michael Chandler with a possibly compromised eye.
Chandler just came over to the broadcast booth again trying to find his son, but a lot of us were at the very least hopeful that Ferguson would compete well. He did in round 1.
He's still out cold. He's still out cold with his feet crossed.
Let's get you the replay. It's brought to you by Game Day Ready, the official pain reliever of UFC. Activate your $50 Fight Night credit at TryKoto.com.
First time Chandler's boy has got to see him fight. And you can see the emotion on the face of Michael Chandler.
Tony's just waking up now. Just waking up now. That's crazy.
I'm okay, baby. I'm okay, baby.
Wow, let's look at this again. Here it is. Right up the middle. Watch this kick.
Oh, he
Front
saw it.
kick to the chin.
Oh my goodness.
Out cold.
He saw it, Joe. You can see Chandler's eyes light up. And he threw that thing along with himself. You know, Anderson did something like this to Vitor, but it was not like this. Anderson was more of a snap kick.
Look at this.
This was like a soccer kick right to the chin. Tony first. This is field goal.
You don't get a better front kick to the face than
It's
that.
a field goal to the face by Michael Chandler.
I mean, what a wind-up. And with those thighs.
I'm looking at you like, what, you're over? My goodness.
I mean, that was the best front kick to the face of all time.
9th front kick knockout in UFC history. We can let you know now Tony Ferguson is on the stool.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Iron Michael Chandler!
Facing Justin Gaethje. He is a savage. He's moving up. The fight Cyril gone.
Here we come, Washington, D.C.
O'Nickel. Making his 6th UFC appearance against Adolfo Vieira. Vieira's in black, nickel out of that southpaw stance in blue.
The last time both fought a really high-level grappler, it was here in Madison Square Garden when he fought against Paul Craig, and he was unwilling to grapple with Paul Craig. He said that he will not make the same mistake this time. He will never abandon his greatest skill inside of an octagon.
One of the things that Bo is really good at is closing the distance quickly. And that's something that Vieira struggles with. He's a little more plodding in his approach as a striker. But Bo can close the distance quickly and land quick shots.
Nick was a tremendous athlete.
Nickel slams Vieira down and starts pounding away.
Big shots from Bo Nickel.
Not a good look for Rodolfo Vieira early.
Bo needs to gather himself here, though. Those aren't getting through. Take your time. Find something that matters.
Oh, these are legal. These are legal.
Those are good. Yes, these are good.
One hand down. Oh, nice elbow by Bo.
Bo should pick him up and throw him in the air again.
Yeah, Bo looks like a man on a mission. And I like what he said about his biggest leaps have come after his losses. Because that's oftentimes true of champions.
You got to think, when you're a guy like Bo Nickel, who has been the best kid his whole life, everybody's up to wrestle you, right? So he understands the expectation that followed him into mixed martial arts and how people thought, oh, he's not so good. He's getting the right matchups when his career started.
Yeah.
And now he has an opportunity to try to get back on the right track. But Rodolfo Vieira is not here to just allow Bo Nickel to get a victory.
And it did seem in our fighter meeting that Bo Nickel has trained more this camp, right? He talked about the renewed focus and just overall a higher level of intensity in training.
Oh, he's got a choke here.
Guillotine.
Yeah, but Vieira rolls his back. That's how you release that pressure. If you're Nickel, you start to drop those elbows 12 to 6 on Vieira.
Oh, big elbow.
Nice on the break.
Strong start for the American Nickel. Just over 2 minutes here to go in round 1.
And Bo cut him with those elbows. Oh, nice straight left hand by Nickel.
Yeah.
Orange Pride versus Samurai Spirit. Tradition versus ambition. The Giants versus the Giant Killers.
The sun has risen on the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Pura India Pochega. Netherlands versus Japan, live and exclusive on Z5. Download the Z5 app now.
Cell in Orlando. And we have isolated for you the glancing elbow that cut Rodolfo Vieira.
Rodolfo Vieira is on the pressure, though. He's staying forward right in Bo Nickel's face.
Nickel, now a father of 2. 3-month-old son Axel joining Ace. Crowd get behind the American fighter here. Just over 30 seconds to go in our opening round.
I'll tell you one thing about Vieira, though, man. I had a very strong opinion of who he was in terms of his cardiovascular ability after watching what Fluffy did to him. But obviously, now we know Fluffy is just Fluffy,
melts,
right? Yes. But we didn't know that at the time.
Right.
Vieira is so much better physically than I thought. His cardio is fine. He's the one that's setting the pace. He hasn't had much success in round 1, but he's the one pressing forward and is very fresh.
All right, all nickel in round one. Heading north to challenge the legendary flyweight queen, Valentina Shevchenko, UFC 322, available for purchase now on ESPN pay-per-view.
Oh, nice right hand there by Vieira. Vieira's corner actually liked what happened in round one. They said, stay on, Bo. They think you'll get tired.
Good right hand a moment ago by Vieira. Nickel lunges in with a left hand and lands.
Nice kick to the body.
That was a good kick.
Ooh! That combination throws Vieira momentarily.
Nice combination there by Bo Nickel.
A lot of feints by Bo. I like them. His corner said that keep his nervous system reacting.
The one thing that you cannot take away from Bo is that for a guy that is very early in his career and a guy that is a wrestler, he is comfortable standing.
Yes.
He's not afraid to stand in front of someone and fight him. Obviously, that costed him against Rainier de Ritter. But in terms of being gun-shy, not being willing anymore, showing right now that nothing's changed for Bo Nickel.
No, it's a great point. He truly loves fighting, and that's why he finds it somewhat amusing when people think he's going to fold due to a little UFC adversity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very willing and able on the feet.
He needs to keep his hands up a little bit more, though, in front of Adolfo Vieira. Vieira has the ability to put you out.
The speed advantage is very apparent.
Yes, very.
Quite a bit faster. And he's throwing a lot more feints.
And that's why, right? He's got Vieira guessing.
Exactly. Adolfo just is kind of moving forward and picking his time. He's bleeding a lot now.
That was
under
a nasty body shot.
Yeah. Vieira's face is really busted up now.
It's that jab. Look at that.
Nice.
But, Joe, that's what you were talking about. His head doesn't move, and he's very stationary.
Yes.
So while Nickel is popping feints, front shoulder moving, trying to gauge reactions, Adolfo's kind of just plodding towards him. He's getting busted up for it.
Vieira landing south of 30% of his strikes. He's landed just 14 times through about 8 minutes. That's a nice right hand by the Brazilian.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Takedown attempt here by Vieira. Let's see if he can complete it.
Vieira needs to wrestle him at the body. You're not going to take a double leg on a guy like Bo Nickel. It's hard because he just understands the wrestling too much. He'll float his hips. He'll fly back to the octagon side. Now this, wrestling with an underhook, maybe he scores. But a straight double single will be very difficult.
That was his best chance right there, and he wasn't able to capitalize on it. And his face is a bloody mess right now.
Vieira 0 for 5 in his attempts to ground this fight.
His left eye is closing rapidly.
Yes, it is. It's all swollen, big cut. He landed there. Ooh, that was a nasty right hand by Nickel. That one was choppy right down on that cut.
Nickel doing a nice job staying measured and patient. Ate a body shot there.
He stung him hard with that left hand.
Not sure the uppercut.
কয়েক বছর আগে এটা কি কেউ ভাবতে পেরেছিল হঠাৎ অসুস্থতা একদিন পরিবারের দরজায় কড়া নাড়বে এটা কি কেউ ভাবতেও পারতো যে 5 লক্ষ টাকার চিকিৎসা বিনামূল্যে পাওয়া যাবে এখন ওষুধ অনেক কম দামে পাওয়া যায় আমরা অনেকটা পথে এগিয়ে এসেছি বাবা
12 বছর বিশ্বাসের উন্নয়নের জনকল্যাণের
Singles and doubles are a waste of time and energy. He will defend those all day long.
Take it from the two-time Olympian.
Jabs with guys that are much taller than you. And Fiziev does that beautifully.
You got to watch those fingers.
Little buckle there by Fiziev. It looks like some appreciable damage on his lead leg as well.
Fiziev is just constantly in his chest. Never allows Goofy to go forward.
But he does all this good work and backs him up, and then, I'm not saying hesitate, that's too strong of a word, overly cautious perhaps. And it allows Goofy to just pump that jab out, use that reach advantage. There it is again, and then just backs away.
Nice twist.
A little step back right hand for the Brazilian.
That was nice.
Coach Dean Thomas in Las Vegas, what do you have?
You know, I wish Rufy would just use that jab a little more. He needs to have more confidence in that. That jab sets up his entire offense, which we know is spectacular, but he's got to get behind it, have some confidence in it, and use it to back Fiziev up.
Good read as usual, Dino. Seems like he has been fairly committed to it.
In the ₹9 workshop that you're providing, what all do you cover?
In ₹9, you learn how to automate your reports, how to automate your presentation, how you can
have a few problems.
Simon, I think what you said was the goalkeepers are there to clean up everybody else's mess. Is exactly what you meant.
Coming from the goalkeeper. All right then, Simon, thank you very much. Some great insight there. Enjoy the rest of the games in Vancouver.
Thanks a lot.
Okay then, everyone. So Turkey, we weren't able to talk to Simon about it, but disappointing loss for them. 30 shots with no goal. I think that's the most from any country since 2006. So quite insightful there. Let's talk about Australia, though, because they're going to be facing the US men's national team next Friday. How will the Australian game be different to the Paraguay game we saw? Tony?
Well, I've told Jimmy and Charlie on Call It What You Want, I'm most worried about this game than the other two, right? Because we had a clear idea of what Paraguay was, right? You didn't want to go down a goal to Paraguay. They didn't do that because then they had to open up, and that's not where they're best. So we worked that game out. This, to me, I think I think they're the best pressing team, right? Where they want to press. I think athletically they're really, really good. And I think they'll be the most disruptive. And I know we got this whole thing with Grella and, Australia, there's a, what did he use? Layup. He called it whatever it is. I never saw it that way because I don't think anything is going to be easy.
Grella's going to be hired as their motivational speaker at this point.
Yeah,
I mean, like he willed them to 3 points yesterday. So
well, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, the number 10 for Turkey, said before the game against Australia that Turkey was more talented than Australia.
They said they were going to take care of business, I think, something like that, right?
Yeah, and that worked against them. Everybody just keeps discounting Australia, and it seems to be not the right thing to do. So thanks, Grella. We appreciate it.
The US played against Australia in October, and they were able to win 2-1. How much do you think they can take from that performance, Benny? Anything at all?
Not really.
Why is that?
I just think it's a different competition. Of course, in the World Cup, every little thing matters. And we saw this team now with Australia. To me, their biggest strength is they know who they are. There's moments in the game that you saw. The Koundé just boot the ball forward because he's just like, I'm not going to take any chances of a repressing moment, and we'll defend from deeper. They know who they are. It might not be always the most attractive, but it's extremely effective, and I think that's going to be a difficulty that the U.S. finds to break down.
I will say, though, in that game that we played against Australia, Roldan found himself in a good pocket of space, a little bit of interchange in midfield. We broke through their pressure, and then Haji Wright made a really good run in behind their back four. In a tight space, we slotted it. He ended up scoring. I think that's the way you have to do it against Australia. It's going to be even harder to replicate that because they know what they should be looking for. Obviously, the lineups will be a little bit different. And then on the other side, Australia scored on us shutting off on a throw-in. We just weren't locked in on a throw-in. These are the details that we have to get ironed out because the margins are ultimately what decide who goes through and who doesn't.
Okay then, everybody. Right, let's take a quick break. We've got the US next week to look forward to. But for now, let's take a break. We've got much more Morning Footy 48 Nations coming up on the other side, discussing all things Scotland and Haiti. Scotland getting their first ever World Cup win since 1990. Do stay with us, everyone.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon? When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready? Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. But the entire nation hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion.
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
I'm back. I'm really back.
Why am I here? I'm not dead, right?
Disruption on this campus will not be If I look crazy, it's because that's how I feel. I don't know how to live in two worlds.
There are others. They're not like us. We need to get out of here now.
Open your eyes. Paramount Plus has a mountain of movies. Wow. New movies. Timeless movies. Guys who are running out of time movies. So get in on the latest blockbusters.
Trust me.
And relive the moments that get you every time.
And that's all I have to say about that.
A mountain of movies, now streaming on Paramount Plus.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Written in the stars! What a difference she has made!
The question is, can you handle it?
Tell me, can you handle it?
The crowd here feels electric. Stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount Plus.
I lost my dad and my aunt.
What aren't you telling me?
I'll never know what you've gone through, but I'm sure your dad will want you to be happy.
I will not lose the company that my husband started. I want success. Get it for me.
This business will bleed you dry.
Dad, I'm playing on the house's money now.
No, you're playing with the devil's money. What's the plan here?
Got blow!
Yeah, well, I'm just getting started.
Landman. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
Welcome back to Morning Footy, 48 Nations. Haiti was back in action at a World Cup for the first time in 52 years, facing a Scotland side ending a 28-year drought. John McGinn snuck one past Haiti goalkeeper Johnny Placid in the 29th minute, and Scotland staved off a number of Haiti attacks to hold on for their first World Cup win since 1990.
Hello friends, Market Gagyani live from the Investment Summit. Commodities, microcaps, trends.
Hi. क्या हम भी आपके फ्रेंड्स और ट्रेंड्स में शामिल हो सकते हैं?
आप कौन?
बजाज फिनसर्व एएमसी से. Tell me one thing. Why follow trends when you can invest in mega trends? Mega trends? See, trends आते जाते रहते हैं. Mega trends दुनिया बदल देते हैं.
सिर्फ बजाज फिनसर्व म्यूचुअल फंड में है मेगा ट्रेंड्स का फर्क, यानी वो ट्रेंड्स जो दुनिया बदल सकते हैं.
बोला था ना, फर्क है.
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार के जोखिमों के अधीन है. योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें.
Can we play a bit better? Of course we can, but that's brilliant. We're going into the games against Morocco and Brazil with more gears to go up, but Scotland winning at a World Cup again is the main takeaway from tonight.
What a couple of months John McGinn is having, huh?
Not bad. I love those jerseys, by the way.
Do you like them?
Yeah, I did. I like the old school look to them. But yeah, Scotland's. It was an interesting game. I think Haiti did cause some problems for them. Prior to him scoring, Scott McTominay had a good chance to hit off the post, and you're starting to ask questions. It felt like both teams, when they wanted to get into the attacking third and create something, even if it was a bit of a hopeful cross, they could get there pretty easily, all things considered. Scotland, I heard from Steve Clark, I read an article of Steve Clark just saying, the manager of Scotland, that it was tough actually being the team where everybody favored us to win. We just haven't been in that position for who knows how many decades.
A World Cup as well, yeah.
So to handle that, obviously when they play Brazil and Morocco, it's going to be a little bit different. They're going to have to approach it differently. But they got to be thrilled they got the 3 points.
Yeah. Tony, what do you make of Scotland's performance?
Not great, not fun to watch, just from a footballing perspective. It just wasn't. I was happy from Kearney, New Jersey, and I grew up with the entire town was Scottish, right? I think they had 600 people that went from Kearney, New Jersey to this game last night. And so I'm happy for them, right? I know what this all means to them. Being back in the World Cup is massive. It wasn't an attractive game. My eye was more attracted to the way Haiti tried to play the game than Scotland. But they managed the game, right? But I think you saw there was a clip right at the final whistle. They showed the referee blowing the whistle, obviously, and then you kind of saw McTominay next to him. He didn't look like thrilled, like that we had to fight through this game, because I think, as Steve Clark said, they probably never expected to be the favorites in this thing, right? They're not in that position, and they they probably wanted a little bit more out of themselves.
Yeah, we saw a Haitian team that was really good at breaking through the midfield with speed, and they were dynamic in the attack, and I think that threw Scotland off a little bit. Even after they got the goal, it was one of those where they started, being able to hold on to that lead as opposed to try and accumulate the lead to 2-0 because they didn't want to get scored on. So a little bit lucky that Haiti didn't have their scoring boots on, but at the end, 3 points.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, time to bring in our European football expert, Ewan Robertson. Ewan, great to see you. A great performance, well, a great win from Scotland, but do you think these fans would be confident from the performance that they saw on the pitch yesterday?
No. I completely agree with you people in the studio. Scotland were terrible. There's no point. I should be patriotic and passionate, but I've also got to be honest. I thought we were quite lucky to get away with the win, but ultimately, who cares? It's the first time in the World Cup since 1998, first win since 1990, and it now puts Scotland in a position where I'm not going to say they can relax because they're guaranteed to go through, but there's a very good chance of going through with 3 points as long as they avoid heavy defeats against Morocco and Brazil, which I think that Scotland will. The style of football wasn't great. It wouldn't have been a good game to watch for a neutral, but luckily I'm not neutral, so I was delighted.
So Ewan, how do they now approach their next games against Brazil and Morocco, knowing that maybe a draw would definitely be enough for them to get into the next round? So maybe the style they did play last night against Haiti could work against Brazil and Morocco, just because it was a little stodgy, not a lot of fluidity to it, not a lot of movements, but that could be enough to stymie one of those two big opponents.
Yeah, completely agree. And your colleague made a great point earlier about when Scotland went 1-0 up, they did kind of retreat. I think that's just the pressure of the game. Scotland went in as favourites. It's not often Scotland go into a tournament game as a favourite. So I think there was so much pressure on that game last night because Scotland needed to win to have any chance of qualifying for the groups. And Scotland have never done that before in a World Cup. So you can feel that expectation and the pressure on the players. So moving forward now, I think they might change formation. They played 4-4-2 last night, and that doesn't really suit them in my opinion. It's not something that Scotland have played often over the years. They generally play with a back five, or they play with 4-3-3. I don't think going with two strikers up top worked. The idea behind it was, this is a game we can win, let's try and get on the front foot, let's try and score goals. Against Brazil and Morocco, I expect Scotland to play much more defensively, and I do think that suits the players, the system. That's how they've had success over the years. But these games aren't free hits. We can go into them with a little bit less pressure now and try and enjoy the experience. But ultimately, last night was just about winning.
Ewan, how sort of symbolic that it's John McGinn that gets the goal, right? Because when a neutral thinks about this team, I know McTominay is the star, he's the guy that is the big name, player of the year in Serie A, all of that, but John McGinn is like Scotland. From a neutral standpoint, he kind of defines everything Scottish football.
Yeah, he's a fantastic character. You're completely right. He does kind of characterise what it's like to be Scottish. He works incredibly hard on the pitch. He also has a laugh and enjoys himself. I'm not. What do you guys think? I thought it was maybe a little bit of an own goal, but I'm not going to take it away from John. He's had an incredible few months, obviously leading Aston Villa to triumph in the Europa League. Scoring a goal in Scotland's first win in almost over 40 years at a World Cup. What a story! And yeah, he is loved back home. Scott McTominay is the poster boy with his kind of devilishly handsome good looks. Now that he's moved to Italy and he's got a bit more style since he moved over to Napoli. John McGinn, we can all resonate with John McGinn. Everyone in Scotland, we feel we can understand. He plays for us when he's on the pitch, and yeah, I don't think it was his best performance, but that moment will live with him forever.
So Ewan, I got a little bit of a two-part question. You talked about how the first game was all about just getting the 3 points. Emotionally, does that allow the players to be a little bit more relaxed, the fans to be a little bit more relaxed going into the Morocco and Brazil game. And then from a tactical standpoint, you talked a little bit about the formation switch. When Scotland had the lead and Haiti was going after it a little bit, I saw very little counterattacking. They were playing deeper defensively, but the counterattack was slow. There wasn't a lot of players, bombing forward for those opportunities. Will that change a little bit? And how can you guys change that in terms of, competing against Morocco and Brazil?
Yeah, just going to the first point, I hope so. I hope the players can relax a bit and play with a little bit more freedom, because you're completely right. That wasn't there last night. It was a very stodgy performance, and it wasn't great. But I think the fans will certainly be relaxed. I think they were relaxed last night. Very much enjoying the hospitality in Boston, and I thought the anthem was incredible from the supporters, and I think everyone in America is getting to see what brilliant supporters the Tartan Army are, and the numbers we travel in. You see the scenes there on the boat. They took over the city. Really friendly, not one negative story about the supporters. And you see so many Americans over there, say how great it is to have the Scots there. Back to the game, tactically, completely agree. Scotland lack pace in their squad. That's one major deficiency in the squad. The only real player with genuine pace and that can beat a man is Ben Doak. Obviously previously at Liverpool, now at Bournemouth. I thought he had a couple of nice moments early on, but that would be the concern. If they are going to sit deep, as you said, it's imperative you have an out ball, you have pace on the counter attack, and I do think that's lacking in the squad. So that could be a major issue going into those games, because you don't want to be penned in defending deep against Morocco and Brazil. Respectfully to Haiti, they don't have the same quality that those two teams do. So if you're defending deep, you're vulnerable to losing a goal.
Well, Ewan, you know what they say: no Scots, no party.
100%. And it's a great story. A guy called Mike Morris, I don't know if you've seen this over in America, he put up a video that a group of Scots rented a house across the road from him.
Yeah.
And they were playing the bagpipes at 6:30 in the morning. Now, that can annoy some people, but this guy's just been brilliant. He's got a bond with these people now. He's invited them over to the house. They've had beers. And a Scotland fan actually managed to get him a ticket for the game last night. So we've got one more Scottish person in Boston now.
Oh, lovely stuff. Right. We've even got some Scots in our studio. They've come in their kilts, going to the games. They're all really excited. But Ewan, thank you very much for joining us. Hope to see you soon.
No problem. Have a pleasure. Have a good day.
You too. OK, everyone, we're going to be shifting gears now to morning footy trivia. We're going from Scotland to Curaçao. So Curaçao will become the smallest nation to play in the World Cup with a population of just over 150,000. Which team is the second smallest? So don't give your answers yet, boys. Have a think, and we'll be revealing the answer after this quick break.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ronk? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. But the entire nation hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion!
Win this game. Change
Money mo, get your bad chick by her toe. She holler, if she holler, let her go. She's indecisive, she can't decide. She keeps on looking from left to right. Girl, come a bit closer. Look in my eyes, searching is so wrong. I'm Mr. Seems like the time to love him and leave him and disappear right after the song. So give me the night to show you, hold you. Don't leave me out here dancing alone. You can't make up your mind. Please don't waste my time. I'm not trying to.
पीरियड्स में लीकेज का डर हो या स्किन इरिटेशन, कंफर्टेबल होने की एक्टिंग करनी पड़ती है ना। अब एक्टिंग बंद, स्टे फ्री सिक्योर एक्सेल है ना, ये स्किन इरिटेशन से बचाने में हेल्प करे और दे लीकेज प्रोटेक्शन। स्टे फ्री सिक्योर एक्सेल, पैड कंफर्टेबल तो पीरियड्स कंफर्टेबल।
Money mo, get your bad chick by her toe. She holler, if she holler, let her go. She's indecisive, she can't decide. She keeps on looking from left to right. Girl, come a bit closer. Look in my eyes, searching is so wrong. I'm Mr. Seems like the time to love him and leave him and disappear right after the song. So give me the night to show you, hold you. Don't leave me out here dancing alone. You can't make up your mind. Please don't waste my time. I'm not trying to rewind. I
স্কুল যাবলৈ রেডি 1942 ভারত ত্যাগ আন্দোলন 1947 ভারতৰ স্বাধীনতা
কৰ পৰা পঢ়ি আছা
ইয়াৰ পৰা প্ৰতিদিনে হৰলিক্স প্ৰতিক্ষণে ৰেডি কাৰণ কনচেন্ট্ৰেচন বঢ়োৱাৰ বাবে হৰলিক্স হ'ল প্ৰমাণিত যাতে ল'ৰা ছোৱালী হয় শাৰ্প
Yeah. Feel the fire. Feel the fire. Turn it up. We bringing that heat tonight. Feel that heat. Feel that heat. Don't come down. Feel it up. Feel the heat. Feel the fire. Turn it up. We bringing that heat tonight. City lights glowing red and gold. Feel that rhythm take control. From the speakers to the crowded street, we alive in the burning heat. Every step got a spark that flies. Every move got you hypnotized. From the shadows to the neon glow, we the vibe that you can't let go. You got that fire in your silhouette. Every glance got me soaking wet. Emotion not explicit. Pull me closer, don't let it fade. We alive in the sound we make. Don't slow down, let your body speak. Feel that fire in every beat. No control when the rhythm hits. We alive in moments like this. We got that heat. Feel it rise tonight. Burn it up in the flashing lights. Turn it up, let it overflow. Let the rhythm take control. Feel that heat. Don't come down. We the fire of the whole town. Body close, energy strong. We unstoppable all night long. From the island breeze to the Latin groove. Every step got a different move. Feel the drum when the beat gets loud. Got you dancing inside the crowd. Hips sway slow to the rhythm divine. Every motion in perfect time. From the whisper to the loudest cheer. We the sound that you came to hear. You got that spark deep in your soul. Ay, every second losing control. Ay, like a rhythm we can't escape. We're moving fast to the sound we make. Take my hand, let the moment rise. See the fire in your eyes. No regrets when we cross that line. This moment yours and mine. We got that heat. Feel it rise tonight. Burn it up in the flashing lights. Turn it up, let it overflow. Let the rhythm take control. Feel the magic in the air. Living in my all air. Feel the magic in the air. Living in my all air. Feel the magic in the air. C'est la vie, la 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 la. Feel the magic in the air. Living in my all air. Comme d'habitude on est calé. Comme toujours ça va aller. غني ما نادى بالأيام. مهما تكوني بعيدة ليا. غني ما نادى بالأيام. دول أنا فيك وفيها. On t'invite à la magie. Y'a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis. Et viens faire la folie. On t'invite à la magie.
पीरियड्स में लीकेज
Chorando se foi quem um dia só me fez chorar. Chorando se foi quem um dia só me fez chorar. Chorando estará ao lembrar de amor que dia não soube cuidar. Been a long road, feeling your gaze, caught in a rhythm for so many days. You keep saying maybe another time, then you leave me with that smile of yours. Let it show, let it unfold. Stay here now, don't let go. Pulling me closer than drifting away. But tonight I want you to stay. We're all alone. Ride it, take me through the night. Ride it, underneath the lights. Ride it, let the feeling grow. Ride it, where the whirlwinds blow. Ride it, let your heartbeat show. Ride it, deeper than before. Ride it, wanting something more. Ride it, floating with the tide. Stay right by my side. Ride it, lost within the sound. Ride it, never coming down. Ride it, when you're around. Ride it, hearts begin to glow. Ride it, let the feeling show. Ride it, dancing in the rain. Ride it, calling out your name. Chasing every spark. Ride it, lighting up the dark. Ride it, leaving every mark. Ride it, let the moment flow. Never let it go. Every glance keeps pulling me near, like a melody only I can hear. No more waiting, no more disguise. I can read the story in your eyes. Let it move through the air, like a dream we're learning to share. Holding on to every little sign, hoping your heart will meet mine. We're all alone. Take me through the night. Ride it, underneath the lights. Ride it, let the feeling grow. Ride Thank you.